Supporting flexible, efficient, and user-interpretable retrieval of time series. This is the title of our project. Now let's see the abstract. Time, which plays an important role in decision making system. Decision making system is a system which is used to make decision which is based on the already existing records, which is also known as cases. The user can make use of decision making system to take decision which is purely based on the already existing cases for the requirement needed by the users. So time plays an important major factor in decision making system. In existing system, user can able to only retrieve the particular information for the particular for the data provided by the existing system is carried out by the black box function, which will not be effective. And in order to overcome those things, we are going to propose the efficient temporal abstraction technique for the decision making system to take an effective information existing cases, to take an effective information from the already existing cases for the requirement needed by the user. So temporal abstraction is carried out by using the Readme algorithm, which will be efficient for the decision making system. So by our proposal, we can able to perform the multi-level abstraction and indexing methodology for the information provided by the client. So indexing is a method of adding some weightage to the records by which we can able to identify the most accurate information for the data given by the users. Now let's see the data flow diagram of our project. User need to select the disease for which he need to retrieve the treatment process from the already existing record. So here after the selection of the disease, user need to provide some various stages of time sequence which related with the symptoms. After a means of time sequence will be gathered in the query generator, querying the every information from the it will be carried out for the domain selection. So domain selection is a process which will switch the model based on the disease selected by the user. There will be nearly 7 diseases available in our decision making system. So they suppose in case the user selected the cancer disease, then it will be switched to the cancer disease model. Suppose if the user selected the HIV disease, then it will be transferred to the corresponding models. So domain selection will be takes place in second model. So after the switching process of the domain selection, it will be carried out by the retrieving process. At first, the overall information, that is the overall cases in the database, will be retrieved as per the disease selected by the client. So it will be of huge number of records will be available. Based on the there will be huge number of records available based on the years. Retrieving the overall information required by the overall records retrieved for the disease selected by the users, then it will be carried out for the further process. After acquiring those records, the future record need to be extracted. Future record will be the records which have the most accurate as well as some probability related to the input provided by the users. So after acquiring the feature record, then it will be proceed to the temporal abstraction. In temporal abstraction, it will be carried out by the Readme algorithm, in which the every time sequence in the record will be taken into consideration. Then after that, based on the information will be sorted out. So then after performing the temporal abstraction, there will be some set of records which have the topmost record will be the most accurate treatment information, then appended by some possible for the disease selected by the client. After generation of the future record, then it will be proceed to analyze the most accurate record. After that most accurate treatment information for the disease as well as the time sequence provided by the user will be retrieved. That will be the most accurate information, that is most accurate treatment selected by the decision making system. Then it will be proceed for the report generation. In report generation, user can able to take a soft copy as well as hard copy of the report. Thank you. Now let's see the demo of our project. This is the home screen of our project. Here user need to select the disease for which he need to take a decision for carry out the respective disease treatment. Let's proceed with this. Here after you selected the disease, it will be automatically comes over here. After that, user need to provide the various stages of symptoms by means of time sequence. Here I'm just giving a these are the time sequence in which the user getting the top 5 symptoms. Based on the symptoms time sequence, the information will be retrieved efficiently from the database. Let's proceed with this. As after defining the disease, the automatically the respective after defining the disease, the automatically switch to the respective disease form. Since we selected the cancer treatment, it just switch over to the cancer treatment form. Since we selected the cancer disease, it will be switch over to cancer module. Let's retrieve the records. The records which will be available. These are the records. These are the overall records which will be available for the cancer treatment. It will be varies based on the time sequence. It will be vary based on the years. For every years, it will be vary. After that, we need to acquire the users. After that, we need to acquire the time sequence symptoms which is provided by the users. After that, we need to generate the feature record. These feature record information will be the most suited information for the data provided by the users. After that, we need to proceed. We need to acquire the feature record. After that, we need to acquire the patient status, which will be everything will be of the time sequence. After that, we need to analyze, in which during this analyzation process the temporal abstraction will be carried out. After that, we need to generate the most feature record, in which the topmost record will be the most accurate for the information provided by the users. The remaining will also be the suitable records for the information provided by the users. After that, we need to acquire the most accurate treatment record, in which the cancer treatment should be carried out, which should be carried out for the cancer treatment based on the symptoms provided by the users. After that, we need to prefer for the detailed record. Here we can able to retrieve the record in a separate module. Here we can able to examine the each and every time sequence based on the here we can able to get the detailed information regarding the most accurate record for the input provided by the users. Then we need to retrieve the most accurate record. Here we need to retrieve the most accurate record. Then it will be proceed for the printing, for which the user can able to get the soft copy as well as the hard copy. The saving file will generate the soft copy of this report, whereas in print it generates the hard copy of the report. By doing this, we can able to acquire the most accurate treatment information by which the cancer treatment should be carried out for the information provided by the users. Thank you.